welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back again today with a pick a card reading for you. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for your friendship. You guys are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, please join us. Pull up a chair, grab yourself some tea, some snacks, and we'll have a bit of a chat because we're all friends when we gather here at my table. So today's pick a card is a love message from the person on your mind, their secret confessions. What do they want to confess to you? What are some of their deepest, darkest thoughts and feelings when it comes to you in this connection? We do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the pink flower and the rose quartz wand. Pile number 2 with the yellow flower and this greenish, I don't know if it's tourmaline wand. And then we have pile number 3 with the purple flower and this, I think it's a tourmaline quartz wand. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit. My timestamps are listed below. If you need a moment to pause the video and just take a couple of seconds to sink into your body and to not overthink it, but choose the pile or piles that call out to you the most. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, our topic today is the person on your mind, a love message from that person, secret confessions, pile 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the pink flower or perhaps to this rose quartz wand, and this is your reading. A love message from the person on your mind, secret confessions. So what, I can't get that to stay. What would they like to say to you? Person on pile 1's mind, please. What do they secretly wish to confess to you today? Pile 1, what do they secretly wish to confess? I'm using the Crow Tarot for you today. Whoops. Queen of Pentacles, so earth energy here. So you could actually be a parent. That's one of the messages coming through right now. I just was drawn straight to that little rabbit underneath. We have the 3 of Cups. Secret confessions. So this is somebody who potentially is secure in a friendship type of zone with you. There is this admission of their attractive, how attracted they are to you is a message coming through. Secret confessions, please. And the 2 of Swords. Secret confessions, the Page of Swords. So back of the deck is the Leo energy here with the Strength card so far. There's a sense of having to hide my feelings, my true feelings for you. And I feel like I have to kind of watch you from afar in a lot of ways, even though I feel like in a lot of times we are in close proximity. This could be somebody that you're actually working with, perhaps, or somebody that you went to school with, because the Page of Swords is my student of the deck. But there is this sense of, pardon me guys, my throat is so scratchy today. There's a sense of watching you from afar, having to keep my feelings kind of in check. And really projecting myself as secure in myself, but there's something deeper that lies under the surface, and I feel like I have to really dig deep in order to get the courage to reveal myself. So let's continue and see, clarifying the Page of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Secret confessions. They secretly like to confess to you. The Magician. The 2 of Wands. So yeah, they want to take this connection to a different place. They want expansion here. They don't want for you to see them as a coworker or as a friend or whatever the case may be. They want you to see them as a leader, as a potential partner, as somebody who is on your level. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, back of the deck. So there's a sense of a twist of fate coming in, or even the idea that you guys are fated to be, in a sense. Secret confessions, please. What do they secretly wish to confess? Wheel of Fortune. There's almost this sense of wanting a sudden something suddenly to come in that kind of forces this change so that I don't have to, as well, with this Wheel of Fortune underneath the Two of Swords. I don't want to have to make this choice. I don't want to have to reveal myself and risk my ego, I guess, in a way. But the problem with that mentality, yes, certain things are fated. Yes, we can feel connected to people on a very intrinsic and chemical level sometimes, but we have to be the caveats of change and momentum in our own life. Let's clarify that Page of Swords, please. Secret confessions. Oops. Secret confessions, please. They do, if you are not in contact with the person that you think that this is, or that the person that is on your mind right now, they do want you to know that they are keeping tabs on you. We have the Death card. Page of Pentacles. With the Two of Cups. Oh. So there's this, again, this sense of wanting to shift this connection. Their confession to you is the fact that they have these deeper feelings, and that maybe you give them the impression that you don't see them in that light, that you see them as someone who maybe is a little bit on a lower scale than you, I guess, because that Queen of Pentacles is so secure in herself. She's wearing that crown, but there's, you know, multiple pages being presented here. The Two of Wands being presented as, you know, an expansion, the desire for closure, the desire for success. But these birds, it's like the tips of their tails are underneath the water. Their true feelings are laying below the surface. The truth. And there is this desire here to reveal themselves, to speak their truth, to give you this valuable information. They really want to let you know this Two of Cups. There's almost a message coming through that they feel like you are taking them and their presence for granted, that you don't see them as an option, but they want you to see that they have, you know, they look at themselves as this magician. They have a lot of confidence behind them. They could definitely be that Leo that we saw earlier at the back of the deck with the Strength card, because there's a lot of confidence behind them. And I'm almost seeing, honestly, a kitten. You know how, like, you see the kitten, but their shadow is the lion. It's like, you may look at me like this, but my shadow is that lion. So I have this courage behind me. I really want to reveal myself, but I almost feel like you're kind of taking me for granted when you're not seeing me as a valuable opportunity for you. So there is almost a sense of somebody crushing on you pretty heavily here. And again, somebody who could definitely be in your friend group. But let's get some clarity here. What do they wish that they could say right this moment, please, Spirit? Pile number 1. What do they wish they could say right this moment? Five of Pentacles. So you could be in separation from this person. The Moon reversed. When we see the Moon, it's really about our insecurities taking over and not being able to push through. But in the reverse position, it is clarity coming in. But again, the Five of Pentacles over top of that Queen, there is this discrepancy in energy, this appearances of imbalance between you and this person, or at least how they think you view them. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. There's this idea that perhaps they have, I want to say this delicately, it's like this concept of them feeling like you expect perfection, or they have this assumption that maybe you would expect perfection. And I think it honestly stems from the fact that they look at you as somebody who is very perfect, as somebody who has a lot to offer. Sorry, this is Seven of Swords, or Pentacles reversed, but it's like they haven't been able to get the reward for their feelings at all either. There is an impatience with that card. Not being able to reap the benefits of my feelings, not sowing my energy into something, but not getting back what I wanted. If that makes sense to you. Take it as it resonates. Star, Aquarius energy here. the beautiful Star card, and we have Ace of Wands back of deck. So they really want to reveal to you that as much as they are intimidated by you, and there's a sense of that, there's an intimidation that they feel by you, they still, it's like a magnetic attraction. They still want to be, they're still drawn to you. That star energy is very strong connection, very strong, and a lot of emotion wrapped up around the star. And this Ace of Wands on the back of the deck is talking about that inspired thought, all of the fantasy, all of the daily thoughts of you. And as optimistic as this person projected themselves in the first pile, they are projecting themselves as somebody who is getting restless, doesn't want to stay in that Five of Pentacles energy anymore, wants movement, wants, is getting, something's lit underneath them. And maybe they are feeling more powerful. The time has passed, perhaps. They're feeling more capable. They're feeling more powerful. Secret confessions, please. Pile 1. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Swords in the reverse. There's a real fear for them of, like, I feel like they've worked on themselves a lot. And like, if you are in separation from this person, there is this sense of perhaps being in separation for quite a while, and even years, because I'm just seeing like years lined up. Again, that sense of them watching you, but this Page of Swords, it's like he's in the reverse position. So it's like I'm perhaps not getting to see any progression in what I'm seeing. It's like they're watching your social media, but maybe you don't post a lot, or maybe you have switched your settings or something to private, because they're not seeing the progress. Or something that they're seeing is making them feel like urgent about having to come forward, or something they're seeing is it's like a bad news type of feeling. That's starting to light a fire underneath them, though. So whatever it is that they're watching, whatever it is they're seeing on your social media, again, maybe you've changed your settings, you've changed it to private, maybe they're not getting any new information, that's lighting a fire underneath them. It's really causing them to want to reveal themselves more. Perhaps you're in separation because of COVID. Take it as it resonates. This may not be a separation because of heartbreak, but if it is, it could have lasted for a while. Ace of Pentacles. And there could be a sudden turn of events coming in for you as well with the Wheel of Fortune and that Ace. You could get some news of this person, or news from this person could be coming in. Yeah. Ace of Swords, back of deck. This person wants to confess to you that they're ready to reveal themselves. They're ready to speak their truth with you. They're ready to be honest. They want this connection to be level. They want to have an equal give and take. And they're ready to sort of reveal this Two of Swords, which has been hidden. They're ready to reveal that here with the Six of Swords. It's about moving into calmer waters. Ten of Pentacles. They want to secure this connection down. They really want a secure, at least in the very least, they want closure in this connection. They want to feel like they are validated in this connection. And it's something that they perhaps are seeing, again, that has changed on your social media, that is making them really want to come forward. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This card comes out for me when they're having a lot of fantasy about you, perhaps dreaming about you quite a bit, dreaming about whisking you away, but it's sort of under the cover of darkness. It's kind of hidden with the light of that moon. So take that as it resonates. Secret confessions, please. Playfulness. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. The playfulness card is about flirtation. To capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I always think about friends. And again, we started out this reading with the Three of Cups. I feel like this person is a friend or someone who was a friend in the past that never revealed themselves. And there could have been a lot of flirtation back and forth. We do have the free yourself on the back of the deck. It's time to take back control of your life. And that really speaks about the uniqueness of you, or the uniqueness that this person feels exists in this connection that has never been explored or has never been let loose. Secret confessions, please. Secret confessions, message. Your rejection. This person really wants to express to you that they are fearful of your rejection. And it's almost, your confidence is very intimidating to them. Your attractiveness is very intimidating as well. We have vanity. And the Queen of Pentacles, you know, she is sometimes pretty concerned about appearances. And so this is something that maybe this person really, it gave them a lot of anxiety in the past. They had a lot of self-esteem issues, perhaps. Perhaps they didn't feel like they were good looking enough for you. So we do have the dissipating card on the back of the deck, which really shows kind of what that mentality plummeted them into. Was this feeling of like, well, I'm just wasting my time here, but I can't let go either. I'm free to fly, but I kind of just follow you around like kind of like a puppy. Confessions, please. Secret confessions. Whoops. So we have Hand of Cards coming out. Taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options. And we have Phoenix. New phase or rekindling of an old one. Transformation, growth, and a changed mindset. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. It says third-party interference. So take that as it resonates. Perhaps there is a third party here for some of you watching, because with that Three of Cups and the Two of Wands, it can indicate the desire to move away from a stable commitment. So I don't feel like that's a message for everyone. So take that message as it resonates. Secret confessions, please. We have the community. Again, somebody you may have worked with, a friend that you grew up with, someone that lives in your neighborhood, perhaps. Whoops. And we have message in a bottle as well. There is this sense almost of like the strong silent type coming in. Like this person is someone very unassuming. They kind of stay in the background. Very strong silent type, but very dependable. It's kind of like, and honestly, this is a terrible analogy, but it's almost like you're this beautiful trophy and this person is kind of this quiet, subdued. It's like opposites attract, like yin yang, opposites attract. We have thinker on the back of the deck. So they spend a lot of time in thoughts about you. But let's get a couple of direct messages from this person. If this person could say anything, Spirit, what would they say right this moment? If they could say anything from this deck, what would they say right this moment? What are their secret confessions for Pile 1? I want to know if you miss us the way that I miss us. Are you thinking about us the way that I think about us? Do you worry about rejection at all? Because they really can't see that. They can't see someone like you being unconfident at all. They want you to know that you do consume their thoughts, that they do think about you all of the time, even if there is no contact. Their actions are not indicative of their thought pattern. The separation is killing me. Being apart, and perhaps you're very far apart, is very mentally exhausting for this person. They're saying, I'm letting go of the past. So these roles that we put ourselves in the past, if you were in this friendship, defined friendship type of role, they're saying, I want to let go of that. This is not about letting go necessarily of heartache or anything. I feel like this is more of a friendship that has never moved into the romance realm. But they're saying, I want you to let go of all these expectations that you had of me, because I'm a different person now. Oops. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of no contact. I'm getting anxious. There is a very strong sense of, I don't want to say agitation, but there is a restlessness. No one knows in my life right now that I still think about you. So I'll move these over a bit. Sorry, my inability to be completely messy won't allow me. Back of the deck says, you drive me crazy. You drive me crazy. Let's get a couple of more messages. Group 1, please. What do they say at this moment? Secret confessions. What are they thinking? My feelings for you have to be kept a secret. So for those of you who did resonate with the message that there may be a third party involved, again, I don't feel that very, it's not the predominant message coming through for this pile, but for those of you that do resonate with that, for some reason this person feels like they can't openly share their feelings. I feel great except when I don't. And that's my Emperor energy. It's like I put on a mask, I put on the armor because I have a lot of responsibilities. And so I have to pretend. I'm so jealous. Something, again, that message, what they're seeing on social media, something that they're seeing or something that they're keeping tabs on you about has made them jealous, has lit a fire, has caused them this urgency of wanting to communicate. Somehow I'm going to make this happen. Sudden turns of events are possible here with that Wheel of Fortune as well, and the Ace of Pentacles. I just want to put that out there. I want adventure with you. I'm coming. Trying to be strong. And I can't stop myself. I need closure. Whoops, this one as well. No time for a plan. I'm coming. We do have that message. Again, I keep saying it with this Wheel of Fortune, with seduction, and with the Ace of Pentacles, there's a sense of urgency and there's a sense of wanting a sudden change. And perhaps this person will be the cause because the Magician is here. So there is this cause of being the direct force that causes the change here, causes movement. Back at the deck says, this is painful. Let's get the Charm Bowl for you, Group 1. Charm Bowl for Group 1, please. Secret confessions of your person. I love message from your person. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Two of Swords again here. So this indecision perhaps in the past to unveil myself or to reveal the truth or to make a choice caused a stagnation, caused a separation, or is at least causing me restlessness enough that I feel like I need to abandon that old plan. And there is this sense of movement, urgency again with this Knight of Swords to come charging in with the truth. The Eight of Cups here is about moving on, but in this case I feel like he's moving away from his insecurities, he or she. Again, I just use he or she as ease of execution for myself. It is all about energy, so do not shoot the messenger. But the Eight of Cups is all about moving forward, moving on. And I do feel like they want to put the past behind them. They want to put the indecision behind them. They want to put their roles that the two of you defined in the past behind you. And they really wanted to move forward with clarity. We have two. We have Chewbacca in the bowl, which is my sign of somebody who could be a little bit nerdy, maybe somebody with a narrow defined interest like cosplay or Star Wars. We have Give the Girl the Right Shoes and She Can Conquer the World, Marilyn Monroe, so perhaps your name is Marilyn. We have I Can. We have the Screw in the Bowl, which is my immature sexual energy charm. We have Watermelon. We have the Bird, and we saw the Dissipating card too, and that's really a sign for looking at things from a higher perspective, but also that symbol about how this person feels like they have been stuck in their energy. They've been stuck in place when it comes to you, unable to move forward, unable to reveal themselves. We have the Guitar, Four-leaf clover for luck, and Aquarius energy with the Starfish. The ability to heal ourselves, of course, from within, and that is the pink starfish. So the divine feminine here has some inner healing to do. perhaps some childhood trauma. But take that as it resonates. All right, group 1, that is what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation, and if it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button as well. It really helps me to bring more content to you. But mostly I hope that you come back and visit me here on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In group number 2, you were drawn to the yellow flower, or perhaps to the green wand here. This is your reading. A love message from the person on your mind. Secret confessions. What do they wish that they could confess to you? Whoops. I'm having a hard time with that flower. What do they wish that they could confess to you, group 2? So let's get right into it. What does this person wish that they could confess to group number 2, please? Hello. We do have the 2 of Pentacles coming out in kind of a messy way. But we have the 2 of Pentacles starting out the reading. So a sense of juggling or indecision or choice here. It's like something tangible, practical that I have my hands on, but I also have this thought of you floating off as well that I'm dealing with. Secret confessions, please. There is this thought of that, like, even if you don't realize it, they are still thinking about you. That's one of the confessions they really want to make, is that they have a lot of responsibilities and maybe nobody even realizes that they're thinking about you, but they are. You have the Lovers, yes, Gemini energy. They want to let you know how attractive they find you, but it's more than just a physical attraction. They feel an energy between the 2 of you, a fire in between the 2 of you that is unique to this connection. They've never felt this way before. The Emperor, Taurus, very strong, and the Queen of Cups. So they really want you to know that, again, it's extended, that it's more than that. They see this as a soulmate connection. They see this as something that has existed forever, truly. Because the Emperor is the divine masculine, the Queen of Cups is our divine feminine, the Lovers, it links them together. It's just a beautiful admission of this person's. It's almost like a realization. We have the 6 of Swords back of the deck. It's almost like they came to some kind of epiphany. It's like they were choppy or undecided in the past about how they felt or what this truly meant. It's like they didn't have the skills, or they were ill-equipped to recognize what this was in the past. And so they may have let it slip through their fingers, perhaps. But let's clarify. 5 of Wands, yes. This sense of like jealousy, perhaps competition. Maybe they chose someone over you. Maybe you chose someone over them. But there's a sense of immaturity with the 5 of Wands. It's like I wasn't thinking clearly. I was only thinking for the moment. And there's a jealousy that still exists. Something they would love to confess to you is that they still are jealous over you. Even if this has been a connection from a long time ago, they are still jealous over you. Page of Swords. And that jealousy is fueled by the fact that they still watch you. If you are not in contact with them, they are keeping tabs on your social media. If you have it, they're just trying to maintain some kind of tie to you in whatever way they can. You might have met this person in school with the Page of Swords being present, because that's a student of the deck, but you don't have to have met them in school. But there is a sense of, I knew this person when I was ill-equipped to handle my emotions. So there's a sense of progression here. So you may have met them when you were younger. 5 of Pentacles, yes, you may be in disconnect from them now. This person wants to confess to you that they feel so left out of your life, so left out of your experience, and they feel like they don't have enough emotionally to give you. And they know that you are so much more giving in that way as well. 3 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups. Oh, there's this beautiful sense of, again, they can't stop thinking about how this connection is so energetically tied, how they so want it to work out somehow. They could see you being the type of person that is perfect for building up a foundation, for raising children, for learning new things, for experiencing new things together. And there is this hope that in the future, the two of you can somehow manage to level off and come back together. The Temperance here is this desire to amalgamate, this desire to coexist in a beautiful, under the beautiful abundance of this Queen, the Divine Feminine, which I feel many of you watching today are identifying with, the Divine Feminine here. You may even be water energy, Pisces perhaps. You don't have to be, but there's just such a beautiful depth of emotion surrounding that card. And it's like a breath of fresh air to this person. Let's get some clarity though. What other confessions would they like to confess, please? What would they like to confess? Confessions, please. They'd like to confess to you that they dream about you often, that they dream about you all the time. And some of them are dark dreams too. Some of them really rattle them. And I feel like it is kind of fueled by some of the jealousy that they feel. And a lot of the jealousy, to be honest, that they feel, it's like they invent these scenarios in their minds to be jealous about, because they don't know enough about your situation to know even if you've moved on or if you're in another relationship. But it's enough for them to even fantasize about these potential ideas to get them kind of worked up, and it comes out in their dreams. Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is, and look at the major arcana here too. The Hanged Man is really about surrender and inactivity as well. It's like I'm all talk and I'm no action here, because again, that crown chakra is all lit up. If you turn him around, he could totally walk away. He's not struggling in his position. This person isn't struggling in their position either. And there is this sense of them, you know, saying to you, I do stand back and watch you from the outside. It's like in those movies where, you know, the kid walks by and he's all alone and he sees the warm Christmas scene in front of him. That's what I'm seeing right now. My heart is almost achy. It's for some of you, perhaps, I do feel like some of you have moved on and do have a family of some kind, and this is the scene that they perhaps see. Ooh, I just got chills. I don't know. They see this scene and it makes them feel like this huge outsider. And so they surrender to that point because they don't want to cause any kind of chaos for you. And so they feel like all they have are their fantasies. All they have are their dreams. Page of Swords, because they're watching. You have the capacity, you have this ability to kind of thrust them back to this childlike state. You make them feel ill-equipped. You make them feel insecure. You just wield that power over them, or they've handed that power over to you because you're the queen. And again, they are on the outside of, and here's the Seven of Wands. If they are not in contact with you, they want to be. I just saw the Magician. Let's clarify the Moon, please. Woo. When they dream about you, they think about popping up out of nowhere in their dreams. Their dreams are centered around these fantasies of being able to just bump into you out of nowhere, out of the blue, like when they least suspect. I can't say it. Least suspect. That's when they want to come popping up, and in their dreams, that's when you pop up as well. The Justice. Something doesn't feel right about the way things are sitting between the two of you right now. But there's also this, oh my goodness, the Moon, the Hanged Man, the Judgment, the Justice, the Chariot, Temperance. Yeah, like they feel unable. We have the Four of Swords with the Five of Cups. It's like this sense of like, I made my bed and now I'm going to have to lay in it right now. Or I've kicked over all of these opportunities. I've missed my chance, and now I can't. It's only right that I hold back. It's only right that I am the one that kind of has to stay on the outside. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of a poor me mentality, but there's almost this sense of like duty about it. It's almost like for those of you who are moved on into a new connection, who do have children, because I feel like that is a message coming through. I just keep looking back at these children together. There's a sense of them like sacrificing what they feel because they know that you are in a secure position, or you are not in a position where you can freely give them what they're looking for. And they don't want to put you in a position that forces you to be uncomfortable or forces you to be in this mental prison that they feel like they are in. They do have a hope. They have this secret hope inside, though. They're having that eventually everything will kind of fall back in place, that they'll be able to keep pushing past these obstacles. You have the passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. They feel so much for you. But I don't feel like they're able to express it. We have attraction. You attract more romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Back of the deck says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I feel like for some of you, they do ask mutual friends about you, which is why this page keeps popping up. They ask mutual, if you don't have social media, and sometimes people will say that on the channel, on the comment section, they'll say, well, I don't even have social media, so how could they do that? It's in whatever capacity they're able to keep tabs on you. If you have a mutual friend, they do that. If it's the same grocery store that they know you go to, they might go to that grocery store, you know, just to try to get try to just get a look at you. You know, dissipating. Honestly, there is this message coming through that they're saying that they're waiting. They're waiting to be free to move. And what's holding them back from moving is this sense of justice, this sense of duty that they have. And they're saying, I know I'm free to move. I know I can come down from there, but it's like this connection won't let that happen. Oh, forgiveness card. And you know what? There is this message here with the Five of Pentacles or Five of Cups that they may have something to apologize for. But you know what? That card always, we have Discovery on the back of the deck. This card always comes through for me when there is some type of childhood trauma or something happened that we don't even realize that energy is affecting us now. We don't even realize that energy, which may have nothing to do with our love life, can affect how we view life, can affect how we handle situations. And it's not until we can look back at the past and at these people who were meant to look after us and care for us. Maybe they weren't able to, or they could not in the capacity that we needed them to. But it's about pushing past that. And sometimes we need a rhino to do it. But always to remember that forgiveness is for our growth and for our momentum and for our movement. So in many ways, this person may feel actually bound from being able to communicate with you or come forward or express themselves. But it truly is, and maybe they're even telling themselves it's a sense of sacrifice. It's for, you know, the good of it all. But deeper, there's still an insecurity. There's still a fear of being rejected, a fear of not being loved. Secret confessions, please. Group 2, secret confessions. We have Imagine. Again, they fantasize all the time about you, and we do have To the Sea coming out as well. A lot of water energy here, so you could definitely be a water sign. This person could be a water sign. They have surrendered to how things are right now, and we have Peace at the back of the deck. They do have a certain amount of peace about their certain situation because they do feel like they deserve to be sitting where they are. And again, this is a mindset that they have because of something that perhaps happened to them in the past that they carry forward. It is a self-deprecation that they maybe live in every day that needs to be addressed. But that's a separate issue I feel coming through. but they have surrendered to their current situation, and they are kind of waiting for a shift on your end. It's a peacefulness, but it's almost a, I almost want to say it's a lazy peacefulness. It's like, I don't want to have to do any more effort, or I don't want to have to risk anymore. We have passion, though. Insane chemistry. Insane chemistry between you. And we have camera. Reminiscing. Learning from the past. Making memories. They could be, again, watching you. Watching your social media. Looking at your photos all the time. Keys on a ring. Many options. Decisions. String along. One night stand. Let's get some messages straight from this person. What are some of their secret confessions? What do they want to say right this moment, please, Spirit? If they could say anything, what would they say? The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. And that Five of Wands, you know, we talked about jealousy. Talked about how this person doesn't like the idea of you with someone else. No one knows I still think about you. It's amazing how good some people are at hiding the truth inside. I wish I had been more honest in the past. And I wish, honestly, there's this message coming through with that card that they wish that they could be more honest now. But they feel unable to. The obstacles seem too big right now to them. Because they worry this is all in their head. They worry they're not worthy of that type of love, I feel. We have You're My Soulmate, though. Back of the deck says I made a huge mistake. Get some cards for you. If you like this moment, please, Spirit, Secret Confessions. Pile 1, Pile 2. I'm pushing my feelings aside. I'm sacrificing myself is that message. But I will never stop hoping. 11:11, the angels are singing. So maybe you experience that a lot. You look at your clock when you're thinking about this person, and there's just these little what's the word I'm looking for? Synchronicities to, you know, really let you know that this connection is deeper than most connections you may encounter. Trying to be strong. This just doesn't feel right. I'm so jealous. They are very jealous. We had the thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. I'm trying to decide what to do. It says no time for a plan. I'm coming. And the back of the deck says I didn't mean to love you. I can't help it. There's a sense of guilt for them who's still loving you for some reason. And again, with that message of the Three of Pentacles, you may have moved on into another connection. There could be guilt associated with that. Take it as it resonates. Group 2, please. Love message, secret confessions. The Empress in the bowl. The Page of Wands. And the Five of Cups. So a lot of regret concerning what I did not do in the past here. A lot of regret about maybe not revealing myself. Maybe wasted potential. Maybe I chose a third party. But I'm so consumed by that. Like I said, this person feels a little bit down in the dumps currently. So consumed by that I don't even see that there is still potential. I don't even see that this person still feels perhaps something for me. We do have this Page of Wands, which is that fiery Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. It's an exuberance. It's an excitement. Somebody is watching you and they like what they see. And there's a curiosity about you, about this beautiful Empress, this divine feminine. Again, can represent motherhood. So some of you may be parents, maybe not. Take it as it resonates. If you're not a parent, it just is about how this person views you, how Spirit views you as this voluptuous, gorgeous, you know, abundant creature who deserves to be sat upon a throne. It really speaks to the fantasy that this person holds in their mind about you. And it's a pretty fiery one, to be honest. All right, we have the M in the bowl. We have the chain. So soulmate energy, very strong, but also somebody feeling physically tethered or stuck, unable to move forward. We have the shovel because I feel like maybe I've dug myself a deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper hole. We have the dragon, and I always think about the divine masculine, the emperor, when I see that dragon, because it's like armored for battle. Those scales are very protective. They breathe fire. They're very authoritative, kind of dangerous sometimes. We have the shark, M and T. We have live and we have a baby fawn. We also have the empress with the flat shell and a pizza. We have the seahorse, and the seahorse is always about going with the flow for me. That baby shark, of course, is water energy, but it's about being aggressive when we're called to be. There's almost a sense, too, of all being fair in love and war for some reason in the bull. We have this curled shell, which makes me think of the high priestess, so perhaps you're somebody who navigates the spiritual realm very easily. Take a good look there. All right, group number 2, that is what I have for you. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already. It truly helps me to bring more content out to you. Thank you so much for my beautiful subscribers for coming back. Please check out my links below. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time at the Tarot Cottage. Take care. Hello, everybody. In group number 3, you were drawn to this purpley blue flower, or perhaps to this tremulated quartz wand. This is your reading. The person on your mind, a love message from this person, their secret confessions to you. What do they secretly wish to confess to you today? Secret confessions, group number 3, please. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out first here. It's really a card about fate and about sudden changes and the desire for sudden changes. Secret confessions, please, pile 3. 3 of Pentacles. So for some of you, the message is coming through that this person could actually be building up a foundation with someone, or vice versa. And there's this, honestly, this secret desire that there could be a shift somewhere, that something could suddenly happen to kind of switch that up. Just saw the 3 of Cups as well. So this could be a friendship zone even. It doesn't have to be a third party on a physical sense, but a third party being a role placement or family or something that tethers me into my placement. We have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like I'm on the outside of something. Something tangible. And we have the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune, please. What does this person secretly wish they could confess? What do they want to confess? The World. There's this message coming through that if you think that it's over, they don't want it to be over. They want closure here, and they need closure here. The Empress. Again, that message coming through for some of you that this is a family situation, perhaps, that you have yourself in, if you identify as the divine feminine in this connection. The other message coming through is that they can see themselves having it all with you. They can see themselves just being able to have everything with you. We have Judgment coming out. And the Death card. Back of the deck is the King of Swords, and then we have the Page of Pentacles underneath. The King and Queen of Swords, very strong energy. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, just very strong mental energy here. Trying to be strong, trying to rise above my situation, desiring contact, desiring to communicate my feelings, my attraction to you, but also this sense with the Lovers of decision to be made, of a choice. This person really wants to communicate with you that they want to be let back into your circle, that they want this new beginning. They try to rise themselves above the emotional neglect that they feel, or this emotional poverty that they feel. But they're like, something has to give, something has to shift. The world, the Empress, the Judgment, the Death. This is exactly what they want with you. It's in the reverse. Do you see? Like, it's like, this is what they're seeing, and this is what they want. They want the shift that leads to the new beginning, that leads to this abundance, that leads to security and happiness, but they are getting the opposite. And that is something that causes them stagnation, causes them insecurity as well. This Three of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles, there's a sense of it's like, I can't break through into abundance because I feel so low in this part of my life because everything is so energetically linked. Let's get some clarity here. What do they secretly wish they could confess, please? What do they secretly wish they could confess to pile number 3? Page of Swords. They want you to know that they are watching. For some of you, you went to school with this person. That is the student of the deck. In fact, that's been a common denominator over all 3 piles today, is the sense of perhaps a school link. 3 of Pentacles again. The Sun coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. And we have the Temperance card. There is a message honestly coming through that they're saying that if you are, it's like, I'll wait. It's like, I'm waiting. I'll wait for you. There's a sense of knowing that this is the connection that could lead to the most amount of happiness here, to the most amount of security. 10 of Pentacles. But again, that 10 of Pentacles can be a family card that is already in place. A secure position that's already in place in the here and now, because we have the 3 of Pentacles twice here. And for some cases, for some of you watching, and this isn't for everyone, both of you have actually started a foundation somewhere else. The King and Queen are both present here as the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. The King and Queen are both projecting this leadership, this need or this desire to rise above my emotional state in order to lead, in order to be logical in my current situation, despite perhaps the fact that I do feel a very strong sense of fate, a very strong sense of desire for movement. Clarifying the Page of Swords, please. Secret confessions. We have the 7 of Swords. This is a truth that has been held back and has been lied about. I don't want to use the term like lied about because that seems so harsh. But it's been held back and hasn't been expressed. Even though it's almost like the elephant in the room. It's like the elephant in the room, but it was never expressed, even though everyone knew it. 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords urges us to let go of old ideas that led us to this position, that lead us to this place where we feel like we're unable to get what we want right now. And sometimes, you know, this person really considers whether or not they are being foolish and holding on, whether they should let go, because it's like this sense that I've waited for a really long time and it's not serving me in this wait. But the other message coming through is that can sometimes be a card of over-the-top emotion, of someone who is really plummeting themselves into this mental anguish. And so they have to look at their situation logically and realize that whatever got me to this position, I had a direct role in, and I could have come down from that tree whenever I want to. Secret confessions, please. 8 of Swords. It's just, you know, there's a sad kind of message coming through that they wish that they could just tell you how happy you make them, or how much they want to see you happy, how the two of you together create this beautiful feeling inside of them. And they feel unable to do so. They feel unable to be able to express themselves. And again, it could be because of this family situation that we keep seeing. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Lovers. Oh, Gemini energy, very strong. Somebody could definitely be a Gemini here with all this air energy. Six of Cups. Soulmate connection here with the Magician. It feels like a long hoped for dream, a long hoped for wish, that it's almost like a fairy tale. If it could happen, it would be like this fairy tale, because in the here and now something is stopping this connection from being able to move forward. And then we, you know, Three of Pentacles being here multiple times is very strongly suggesting that it could be family situations or a foundation being built. Ace of Swords. You know, the Lovers is a card of choice and decision. Three of Pentacles again. Two of Swords, back of deck. So a choice perhaps between two people, two situations. When we say it's a third party situation, again, it doesn't have to be a third person. It could be family situation. It can be work. It can be anything that stops me from coming forward. In this case, it could very well be a family situation because we did see the Ten of Pentacles. And with this Lovers, it is a choice here. But I feel like it's like this sense of like you're both in the same boat. You're both in the same boat. And so you're not able to move right now. Even though you both desire communication, and even though you both desire reunion, we see here that you're having to hold everything back in place. Even though this epiphany has come in, it's something that I'm sitting upon, and I'm not letting this information out at this time. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you closer together. And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. There's this message coming through with the Ace of Swords of like keeping your eye on the prize. And I feel like that's what this person is kind of doing. It's like I'm laying in wait. I'm just kind of waiting, because in the future we have position. We have the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Temperance card. It's like if I wait long enough, I'm getting what I want. If I wait long enough, something could happen suddenly that will free me up because it's just meant to be. That sense of we have unrequited love. It's like I don't want to give up on that I don't want to give up on that possibility that could be in the future. We have recovery. If this person feels like this connection is the cause of their stagnation in life, they really need to shift their focus and realize that they are the key to their own success. Irregardless of another connection, we are all the key to our own momentum in life. But they feel like this is the key to them being able to level up, being able to reveal themselves, to kind of fulfill this task. Renewal. Putting you up on a pedestal, but also going from a state of this desire to go from a state of nothing to this plush, you know, green, abundant, to make something come out of nothing where there was nothing but cold and want and desire, moving it into something brand new. And the only way for this person to truly begin to shift their energy in this direction is to stay in the state of gratitude, which is on the back of that deck. Secret confessions. But they are really hoping, they have this secret inside of them that they're really hoping that you could be the one that could heal their heart. And that this feeling of being stuck, this stagnation, this Ten of Swords, they're convinced that you're the only one that can solve them, that can renew them. We have why. We have between worlds. Sometimes they almost convince themselves that this is all one-sided and they don't, that you couldn't possibly share their feelings. So they do contemplate the, the question in their mind as to why a lot. Why do they still think about you? Why do you still evoke so much strong emotion inside of them? Why do they feel so unable to shake this connection? They do feel like they're in this weird state of limbo. I don't know if you guys have recently seen that movie Soul, where all of those lost souls are kind of just in this weird space where their head is down and they don't see things around them. It's kind of like that. It's the sense of just, it's like that Noah Cyrus song that says that we're all just living our lives just trying to get by. Or so, I don't remember the exact quote, but just living it while we're dying inside, and that's how this person sometimes feels. And that's kind of an over-the-top thing. They could suffer from depression or anxiety because they do have blessings that they're not appreciating. There's this attempt for them to, their higher self is trying to pull them up out of that place of insecurity and into a more logical place. But they have this really a sense of dread, a sense of mental stuckness. And they feel like the only thing that could put color back into their world is if you were in it. Confessions, please. We have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, new phase, preparing for union. They secretly want to confess to you that they hold out hope for this. Still, even if this is a long-standing disconnect, even if there was terrible things that happened in the past, even if there's absolutely no way how either one of you could possibly see this coming back together, they still hold out hope. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, or shocking attack. Let's get some messages from this person if they could say anything to you right now. What would they secretly like to confess to you right this moment, please? Ooh. I do fantasize about you. So they are having some pretty heated thoughts about you. Gets them through the day. I miss you regardless of how things look on the outside. So even if things look great, even if they look secure, even if they look like this leader, they could even own their own business. They could be someone who is making a lot of money off of their intellect. They may look like they have everything going for them. That doesn't matter. I'm forever yours. Whoops, when it comes to you, they don't feel like they have anything. I worry this is all in my head. I'm afraid of rejection. Back of the deck says, I'm a different person than you remember. And when we're dealing with the Six of Cups, that can be somebody from your past. That can be someone that you grew up with. That you have really rose-colored glasses, but you have a certain idea about who they are. And this person's saying, I've grown, I've changed, I've evolved as you have. What they say right this moment, please, Spirit, if they could say anything. Playing the waiting game. I am playing the waiting game, they're saying. I am trying to decide what to do as well. I'm just going to adjust the light. It's getting a bit dim in here. I'm scared of your temper. Could have some firecrackers amongst us. It's too hard. I don't know if I can do it. Again, that Hanged Man energy, that Ten of Swords, the sense of dread of being unable to withstand any more pain. It's like I can't take it. We don't always, oh, there's two. We don't always get what we want, but I fantasize about being with you. I am holding myself back. The attraction is more than physical. They do feel this deep connect. We have a lot of indicators of that. So many major arcana lately. It's been insane. You and this connection confuse me is coming out, as well as surrender. I've given in, I've given up, and that is my 10 of Swords card. They want to know, is the risk worth the reward? Is on the back of that deck. Advice from the Bull, please. Secret Confessions, pile number 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. We have the Sun, Leo in the Bull, the Knight of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. So you could be definitely dealing with a Leo, or you yourself could be a Leo. An indicator, though, that when they think about you, it makes them very happy. A lot of fiery thoughts of you, and there is an urgency for them to kind of create movement here at that Knight of Swords. They want to come rushing in with some of that truth to unburden themselves for how they've been feeling. But they do not, I feel like they can't even, they're not in contact with you. They can't see you. They don't, maybe they don't even know where you're living or anything right now. And they feel unable to be able to express these feelings for you. And that's just boiling up. It's just kind of creating an urgency inside of them, a restlessness that is contributing to this negativity. Sorry if that's loud. All right, we have the Apple and the Bull, so you definitely could have went to school with them, or there could be a teacher connection. E, N, or Z. And Z, I always think about dreaming. This person is dreaming about you. We have G and E in the Bull. Generation Gen Z. We have Leo energy with the Lion and the Bull, Pizza. And we also have the Lock. So this person has been holding back secrets, perhaps lying to a lot of people in their life about their true feelings. We do have the Dolphin and the Bull, which is a sign for playfulness and somebody who could be very chatty. And the Pizza, of course. All right, group number 3, if this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on videos that I post. You can check out my links below. But mostly, I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.